2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Feng's Caravan. I'm your host, Feng, and today I have a special guest with me. It's my good friend from University of Essex again, MBA, robotics education company CEO, entrepreneur extraordinaire, Vijay.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. And thank you, Fang, for inviting me for this one.
So, Vijay, how did we meet again?
I think it's from the Essex startup. That's how we met. We actually started pitching in front of the Essex team. It was through a networking event, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was like one of those things that. Yeah,
I remember. Actually, it was a networking event where I bought in my comics book. And you were like, dude, this is really good. You should go ahead with this. That's what you said. I remember that. Yeah, that's how we first met in the Essex Startups networking event. That's how it happened.
No, that was crazy. There was a lot of cool people there. Like most of them were like MBA students, wasn't it? Yeah. So you guys were our classmates, but I already graduated. Mm-hmm. So I was just there working. To be honest with you, I wasn't expecting an event or anything. I think I was just there working, and it just so happened to be a meetup, and that's how we met. Yeah. But before that, I think you met up with Arif, which is another friend of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Who's also been on the podcast.
Business Launchpad, the guy who works in Business Launchpad, right?
Yeah. And he still works there.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Maybe you should connect with him.
I tried reaching out to him, to be honest, because I think I sent him a message, the initial part, because I told him like I want to volunteer in startups and other stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess he's already a little bit busy. But I will definitely try.
You should get with him again, because last time I heard, they had a few business coaches leave. Mm-hmm. So these are business owners that give business advice and coaching in BLP, where he works at. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you might be a good fit, to be honest with you. So definitely talk to him again.
Sure.
Because I told him I met up with you in Essex last time. Okay. He was like, oh, cool. He can't join because he's got events and stuff and tennis. Mm-hmm. But I think you guys should talk again. Because he's setting up a meeting this Sunday. Mm-hmm. And it's okay. You don't have to go to that one. Mm-hmm. But me and him, we meet up regularly. Oh, okay. So it's convenient for me. Like, if you want to just join in, you can just join in.
Sure. I think it'll be good as we can actually meet him.
Oh, so he has a car now. so he can drive around. Yeah, it's convenient. Although he had a little accident and really bad about it.
Surprise. London accidents are very very common, I guess so.
Did you ever drive in India?
I did have a motorcycle.
Okay. That must have been fun.
That's loud. I had two motorcycles actually. The first one I named it Newton because it's a
good name. Good
name. The second one was Harry because I like Harry Potter one. So that's the one. It's still there back at my home, and every time when I do call my dad, it's like, just keep it clean because when I'm going to come back, I'm going to need it again. So
I want it to sound like it did the first time I turned it on, man. I want to hear that engine. Sound, yeah. Did you ever customize the motorbikes?
Yes, just the handlebars and the mudguards.
Okay.
Not because we're not supposed to customize the silencers back in India because it's legal, okay. But the handbars you can do it. So we had these I don't know what is it called, like a little bit more lower level one. So it's a little bit longer, and you can have mirrors on the sides. Yeah. Oh my god, I fell in love. It's a Yamaha FC, is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
It must have looked sexy when you got it. It's like, damn. What color is it? Like,
it's red in color, and the fact is that actually I got him as a second hand. So it was not.
Oh shit! It must have been affordable then. Damn.
Yeah. So it was very affordable. And during the time, it's so after graduating university, I worked in as a cancer research engineer for about a year.
Sure.
So during the time, I made small amount of money, and that's the first bike that I bought it. And the moment I bought it, I paid what is it? What do they call it?
The deposit?
The deposit. Mm-hmm. But the fact is that something happened, and the money bounced back to my account.
Oh, okay.
So I was driving the bike back home, and my phone got switched off.
Okay.
The store owners, they just thought I actually stole the bike, and they called the police actually on me.
Oh my god, it's like you're riding on this illegal bike. I was hear this police siren, oh, someone must be like committing a crime. No, it's you. Yeah. It's like, stop. It's like you.
So I was just I was this guy who just got a bike and was riding happily back at home. But the owner back home just thought like, oh, this guy just stole my bike, and they actually informed the police. Oh, and they gave the phone numbers and everything. Oh, so by the time when I reach home and I just looked at my phone, I had like 50 missed calls.
Jesus. Was it from the owners?
It was from the owner because they actually take down your phone number so that they can transfer you the bikes. Yeah. And I just told him like, what the hell happened? He's like, oh, you cheated us. You paid for us and you actually, the money went back. I was like, I didn't cheat. I just transferred the money. The fact is that, I don't know, something happened. The money got from my account actually deposited in his account.
Yeah.
But it bounced back from his account and back to mine.
So did you ever find out what happened?
I don't know what the hell actually happened. So I ended up actually doing it again. Then it bounced back once more.
Okay, bank, what is wrong with you? Is someone like playing a trick on me? Like, is someone literally saying, hey, this is Vijay, let me just do it. So fuck
I
you.
have no idea. So after the third day, the guy was like, just return the bike. If you're not returning the bike, I'm going to call the police on you.
So what, you just give him cash then? It's like, just take the cash.
Yeah. Then I ended up actually transferring the money to a friend of mine. Then he transferred it and kind of worked out.
What is going on here? This is a conspiracy. This is like a bike crime.
Yeah.
Damn. What is going on?
That was a fun moment. By the time I even had the bike in my hand, it was I was already close to getting caught by the police. That's how bad it was.
Damn, son. Did you ever have to speak to the police and
explain
it?
I actually ended up speaking.
What was their reaction?
I think they just they were kind enough. They just acknowledged, okay, there was some mistake, because I showed them the payment receipts and everything.
Yeah. There's no evidence saying you wanted to trick anybody. You've never done that before. It doesn't make any sense. You just. Yeah, plus, he gave you his phone number.
Yeah. So I think
track him down.
Once the police reached out to me, I told them about this, and they were like, "Okay, just speak to the owner and just get."
Also, as the owner, if I call the number and the guy picks up, I would assume they're not stealing, because why would you pick up? You would just give me a fake number, right? Like,
yeah.
Why?
The thing is that actually when I picked up the bike, my phone was at 5%.
Oh, shit.
So what happened is that I kept the phone in my bag, and I was riding the bike, and it takes about an hour to reach my home from the house, the shop.
Yeah.
So this guy has been calling me so much that the phone actually switched off, because that's how much he has called me. Because I didn't even hear it from the traffic.
Damn, son. Okay.
So then after a while, because the phone got switched off, he just decided, okay, this guy is he's just cheated me, and he's gonna.
Okay. So, he's stressed out. Okay.
It was like fun.
No, that's fair. That's understandable. I've done that sort of transaction. You buy and sell things. Things get sent, and then the money disappears or something. It happens. Happens. It's fine.
It was a fun. Yeah, that's how how I got Edison, to be honest.
So good. You never went to jail. There's no criminal record. I didn't do anything wrong, right? I can attest to that.
Yeah.
It'll be funny one day if like you have to go through some government check. It's like, have you ever committed a crime? You say, no, I've never committed a crime. He's like, here it says you've stolen a bike. It's like, what? Does the police forgot to take it down? They just follow it. I don't care. That's actually happened before. I heard a news of somebody not committing a crime. Okay, so it's I'll just quickly speak about it. I don't want to go too much into it. So it's a guy, right? This guy in the 70s, right? Long time ago. What he did was basically he committed a crime, right? He stole something, he broke something, he escaped. He went to a different state and he got work in that state. Okay. And while he was working there, he understood that in my home state, I have a criminal record. So he had this coworker that he was working with. So you know what he did? He stole his identity.
Okay.
So when he went to the U state, he got a new bank account. He applied for a new passport by using his friend's name. And then he never stopped using that name.
Okay.
So his name literally changed from his original name to this new name. And he used that name for the next 40 years. For the next 40 years, let's say you're Vijay, right? You're not Vijay. Your name is Rashid. You're Rashid for 40 years. You have a wife, you have 3 kids. Your whole business is built on top of it. You got really nice work. You're a top engineer at a technology firm, right? Your name is Rashid. And then one day you get a call. And it's the bank saying, hey, Rashid, someone is trying to access your bank account. And the guy says, no, it's fake. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. And then at the end, what they found out was you've been lying for the last 40 years. You have a criminal record in your home state and you've been using this name, which is your friend's name. And that guy finally found out. And now you're like 60, 70 years old. You're old. Your kids are all grown up and their name is all wrong. The family name is wrong. Your name is wrong. Everyone is just surprised. Just what? Just like you've been living under a fake identity for like years.
I guess this is possible. Maybe not now because we have good identification, but I think in the past it would have been possible because you could just literally tell them like, this is my name, and they would give you an ID card.
Yeah, the craziest part of that story was that the guy, the original guy who has that name, who got his identity stolen, you know what he did? He went to the bank to try to open his bank account.
Okay.
And the guy said, you already have a bank account? He's like, I've never opened a bank account. And then he tried to verify his identity. It's like, sir, if you want to make sure you are who you say you are, we'll call your phone number. When they call the number, it goes to the fake guy. And the guy says, oh no, that's a fake guy. He's scamming you. The original guy got called. The police got called for because they thought he was trying to steal someone's identity.
But Oh. So I think I've heard about the story. So didn't at the end the original guy actually had it to prove in court he is the real guy, right?
Yes.
I think I heard about the story. It's in the US somewhere, right?
It's in the US. They put him in jail. They say you're a thief. You're still you're trying to make a scam account or whatever. And then 3 years later, he proved to everyone, it's like, I'm me. This guy stole my identity. And the whole reason that happened was because the guy who got his identity stolen, he had a really bad life. Like he was homeless for a while. He didn't have a job. No one knew who he was. While the other guy, he had a job. He had a wife. He had a marriage certificate. So his paper trail was more legitimate, right? So the way they found out in the end, how he proved it, was he convinced them to get a DNA sample. So this is what he did. He tracked back all of his previous people that he met up with. He tried to find who stole his identity, and he found out that person. He's like, it's this guy. So what he did was he tracked down that guy's family, his dad. And him and his dad, the original dad, right, never spoke for a long time. So he asked his dad, hey, can we do a test? All right? You are not my dad. So if my DNA and your DNA don't match, that means I'm not your son. But if his DNA and your DNA matches, then he's not who he's saying he is. So they got a DNA from that guy, the fake guy. He got his DNA. He got a DNA from that guy's dad, and it matched. Like, look, it's his son. It's not even him. And then that was how he proved, like, he's the real.
I think
he's the real guy.
I have a really good story. I'm going to keep it short as much as possible for this. It's fine. A real story.
Okay, you know what? For your because this is just an intro story. For your story, go as detailed as you want it to be. Well, what is this story? Tell me.
This is like me and my friend. He actually bought a phone from the US, when he was traveling from the US and came back to India. So it's an AT&T mobile, Samsung, something brand. Okay. Which is not available in India. The matter of the fact is that it's an AT&T mobile, and if you want to crack and use an AT&T mobile in India, it's very hard to do. Yeah. So he had this phone, and me and him, we went to like a restaurant to have dinner. Yes. When we were coming back, he kind of forgot his phone on the dinner in the restaurant.
Okay, he forgot about it.
Yeah, he forgot. So we just went back to the restaurant, and the servant outright told us that he didn't leave the phone over there.
Suspicious.
And so we actually, we were literally over there screaming at them, like, oh, we need the phone, check the security camera. And unfortunately for us, the security camera didn't work on the day. So the owner was kind enough. The owner was like, oh, I don't know, anything happened, something like that. But we had suspected the servants who were there, and they kind of took the phone. Okay. And what happened is that my friend just gave up, and he's like, no, the phone is gone, and outright. But I didn't want to give up because I was very curious. I know the phone is AT&T mobile. Yeah, okay. Because if you want to unlock it, you need to actually do a software reboot. Yes. Which is not easy to do, and only people who are specialized in that can do it. Yeah. So the place I'm in, so I literally went on Google, searched all the phone fixing shop near me. Yes. There were about 20 shops. I actually went to every single shop, told the description of the phone, and I told them every store, oh, if someone comes with this particular problem, can you tell us? No. Yeah. And all of them pointed to one guy who actually, so this particular guy is really good at phone fixing and something like that. He's good at software. Sure. So this one store kind of helps all the other stores in doing problems if it's very high. Hey, there we go. He's the one engineer everyone goes to. So I just went up to him. I told him so this was, by this time it was 3 days. Yeah. So when I met him the third day, it was I told him oh, we had this phone lost. Did you had by any chance come here? Yeah. And this guy told, just an hour ago a guy came in and showed the phone. And I asked him, he just asked him, I didn't even say this. He was like, does the phone say AT&T when he turns it on? He's like, yep. Fuck, that's the phone. And he's like, so the guy went out. He said he's going to come back after a few days. Sure. I will just give me a phone number to call you. Okay. So me and my friend, we were just... trap is set. This trap is set. Yep. Me and my friend, we just told this guy, and we were just waiting for the phone call. So one day at the afternoon, we just getting, that guy called us. He's the engineer called us. He's like, he's in, come now. And me and my friend, we just ran.
We got on your motorbike. We got on the motorbike. We just sped over there. It's like, we got him.
And when we went to him, surprisingly, so the guy was very old. He's 85 years old.
What the fuck? Did he work at the restaurant?
No, actually, he didn't work at the restaurant. He worked on a restaurant opposite to the restaurant, which was actually, we ate. Okay. So what happened is that this guy told us that, and we were like, we need the phone. Right. We told him we need the phone and other stuff. And what happened is that he outright refused us. He said us we were liars. Okay. And he started literally scolding us, and he just ran out. So,
but he left the phone.
He just took the he actually took the phone with him.
Okay.
And because he was a very older person, he was screaming in the streets, and we actually tried pulling him, and he was like he just screamed that this guy's gonna trying to kill us in public street, and we just don't create any scene.
Okay.
But we know he works in this restaurant.
Yes.
So what we do is, me and my friend, we used to go to this gym.
Okay.
At the time we were very young kids, we didn't have muscles, so we just went to the gym master. He's like, "Can you help us?" And this guy, he's buffed up, he's beefed, and he just walked in.
Dude, we know this thief. He's 85. He's a mean ass bastard. You gotta help us get this dude, man.
He just walked into the restaurant. He didn't say anything. He just walked in. He just put the hands on top of the guy. He's like, "Just come out."
Yeah.
He didn't even say anything. He's like, "The phone is there.
Yeah.
Just give the phone to them."
Yeah.
And he's like, "The phone, I have sold it to someone." The older guy says he's sold the phone to someone.
Yeah. He sold a phone that doesn't work to someone.
Doesn't work. And we thought the same. Yeah, he might have. He's just lying.
Yeah.
The fact is, he actually sold the phone.
To who?
So what happened is that some guy in the restaurant that we had, he actually stole the phone, sold it to this guy. This guy then took the phone, sold it to some other one.
Jeez.
That actually ended with another lady who was some kind of like his mistress or something like that.
Okay.
So what they did, I think they tried turning on the phone and like opening the phone. So what happened is, if you after 3 tries, the camera takes a picture of the person who's using the phone. So we actually literally saw all the photos of the person who actually people trying to text it. And so we forced him. Then when the gym master was there, he actually went to the home and got the phone, and he demanded that we pay us some money because he actually helped us finding the phone.
Okay, apparently he wants to make some money now.
He wants to make money now, and we were like, okay, can we just check it?
Yeah.
And we just asked him like, can we just check it? And as soon as he gave the phone to us, me and my friend, we just got on the bike and we just left the place.
He's like, "Hey, what the fuck?" Yeah, that's okay. He's got too many muscles. He can't chase you guys. You guys are nimble. You guys are fast.
I think that's one of the stories they always tell to my friend and me. It's like, even though you actually think sometimes that it's done, you cannot do anything.
Yep.
There's always something that you can do. You can put in the effort to get something that it's want.
If you want it bad enough.
if you want it bad enough.
To be fair, in that story, your friend doesn't care. Your friend's, "I give up." You're the guy who's pushing.
No, because I was actually curious. One is that because it was very obvious. It's an AT&T mobile. Even if a simple guy looks at it, they're gonna know the difference between normal AT&T and the phone. It's very rare. So it was like, it just made sense for me to do it.
Yeah, but it's funny that it kept jumping because people couldn't figure out what to do with it. It's like, I can't use this thing. I can't even sell it normally. Like, this is impossible. Let me just get rid of it.
No, they actually sold it to some second person. So what happened is, I don't know how much the money got
probably
changed,
less, right? Because like, if I buy a phone, make sure it works.
Yeah.
If I can't even use it, like, what's the point of like buying it, right? Or else like buy really cheap, then I don't care.
The fact is that I think that the old guy was a little bit mad at us by the time when he got the phone back, so he kind of cracked the camera.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, so we could actually see the camera was broken. And,
shit.
So that kind of, what happened is that in like a longer term, so a lot of dust started going into the camera as well.
Oh shit!
And at the time, since the phone was from the US, we didn't have the specific parts.
Was it cheaper? Like when your friend bought it from the US, was it cheaper than buying from India?
No, actually, that phone model was not available in India.
Oh, not even available. Which is quite surprising because Samsung is Asian, and I would say Korea is probably closer to India than the US.
No, I think that particular brand was like had a tie-up with AT&T.
Right. Okay.
So that one model was not available, Samsung model. So we couldn't find the lens as well. So at the long time, dust started going in, and his phone actually.
Oh, that's annoying.
Annoying. Yeah, that's a very fun.
No,
story.
Okay. So I gotta be careful if I eat at restaurants, or else the server's gonna freaking steal it. He's gonna get passed to some old guy next door, and he's gonna break it, and he's gonna try to pass it to some mistress somewhere, and then now I have to do this whole goose hunt just to get my phone back.
Well, that's actually. I always say that's one of the times with my friends that we have good memories of.
Yeah.
It's like a fun
Dude,
time.
he must think you're crazy. It's like, Vijay, you fucking crazy, man. You almost got me killed by this gym bro. This 85-year-old man. What's wrong?
I know this is weird, but the fact is that I have this tendency to like try as much as possible. It's not the first phone that I've recovered. Yeah. It's actually the second phone.
Oh, see, this is why you do it. It's because you know you can do it. Like, you've done this 2 times, right? Like I've done this like
the first phone was not actually stolen. So this in Indian railway station trains actually what happened is that the trains nowadays they have like septic tanks in which so in olden times if you just pee, it just goes on the railway track in olden times. So we had it. So my friend actually borrowed another friend's phone.
Okay.
And when he went to the bathroom, he actually kind of dropped it.
Oh no!
So we were on the
it's
train.
Not even his phone; it's the friend's phone.
It's friend's phone. It just
God, it's terrible.
Yeah, and through the toilet, it just reached the floor.
What the heck?
And this guy just came out of the bathroom, told like he dropped the phone by mistake. And by the time I just literally leaned out and saw like sites of like what are the places that I could memorize.
Yeah.
So the next day, me and the other guy who actually dropped the phone, we went to the nearest station, and we walked on the railway track for like 3 miles.
Jesus.
And we couldn't find it.
Oh, okay. You couldn't find it.
So when we walked back, there was this one battery of the phone, because olden times the phone used to like come off on the back, right? So the battery, we found it.
Yes.
And we just decided the phone is completely lost.
Okay.
So when we were walking, it was early morning. So
maybe someone took it, left the battery.
Someone took it, and no, I think the phone as soon as hit the tracks, I think it kind of broke into different pieces.
Oh shit! Okay.
So the cover, the battery was off.
Okay.
So when we were walking through the railway station, through the tracks, there was a road which goes parallel to it, and these guys, they were just looking at us, like just some crazy guys who were doing this stuff.
Okay.
At the early morning. And what happened is that when both we came back to the railway station through the tracks, and these guys also saw us, and they walked us, and they came up to us like, what happened? Why are you doing this in the station, in the track? And we just told them we kind of dropped a phone. Yeah. And this guy was like, oh, is it a Samsung phone with like this one? And it's like, yeah, like I have a friend who found a phone a while ago in the railway track. Just let me call him. And he called it.
The heck?
And this guy who came had the phone, like literally the phone that we dropped through the toilet in the middle of nowhere.
Jesus Christ.
And he found it, he cleaned it. He just thought someone might have dropped it. He thought he could use it, but he couldn't find the battery. But we found the battery, and he was kind enough to return the phone to us. And I can tell you, me and my friend, we didn't even care. We just screamed in the railway station, like, we found it.
Yeah. Because, like, dude, we walked 6 miles for the fucking phone. And this random guy's friend picked it up, and we just happened to come across him at this hour. Yeah. Like, who the heck is awake at this time?
Yeah, the fact is that it was 7 a.m. in the morning.
It's early, man.
It's like, super early, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's one of the things, like, I always believe, like, if you try enough, it just happens.
You know what? Like, if God exists, he was looking at you too. It's like, man, I'll just give it to you, man. You guys are trying so hard right here. Like, I'll just give it to you.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's an interesting story. That's funny. But you know, like hearing your story, next time I lose my phone, I'm gonna fight harder for it. Yeah, I've lost some phones. It was bad. Yeah. I didn't try as hard. I didn't try that hard to get it back. Damn, fuck it, whatever. No, that's interesting. No, so like with you, right? Like right now we're in the UK. If nobody knows, we're in London right now. But like, how did you get here? Like, what was the plan of getting to the UK and stuff? Because you're originally from India, right?
Yes. So I'm originally from India. I started a STEM education company in India called Newton Box, and we expanded it to Qatar.
Nice.
And I was living in Qatar for about 2.5 years. Pretty good place over there. So after 2021, we had some disagreements with the investors of the business.
Mm-hmm.
So the investors.
And when did you start the business? Like 20.
The business was on May 3, 2017.
Oh, damn.
3rd of May, yeah. 3rd of May 2017.
Nice.
One of the best days of our life. We actually started with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And we started in a small room.
Yes.
With just me and my friend.
That's how everything starts, boys. That's how everything starts.
You can actually still go back to the original videos that we made in the room, which had a tacky camera, and we couldn't afford to buy tripods.
Yeah.
So what we did is we actually used plywoods, and we actually found a screw which goes in the back of the cameras. We had a Canon 700D, so we actually had to drill over. We actually made our own table view camera.
Yes.
And I still have the rig in back home because it's one of my favorite.
So what was the idea for that camera? Like, what did you do with it? Did you just film everything?
Yeah, we used to film everything because we were teaching kids robotics, and we actually used the camera to create videos and explaining how to do the connections and other stuff.
Content, boys. Content is king.
Content is king.
Yeah.
So from that, when we had a disagreement with the investors, I kind of got an exit from the company.
Right. Okay.
At that time, I went and attended a seminar from IIM, which is India's biggest management institute.
Okay.
IIM Bangalore.
Yes, I think I've seen a post of it on LinkedIn. Yeah, I think you've had that. Yeah.
Yes, it's one of the biggest, the smartest people that I've met in my life actually goes there.
Damn.
It's known for creating one of India's biggest startups as well.
Okay.
So I went over there for like a 2-day seminar where we interact with business owners, and I had the chance to meet with a lot of MBA students over there.
Nice. Was there like mainly Indian people there? Like, was there international people there? Or
there were international people over there, but mainly Indians.
Gotcha.
Because I think we have to write an exam, and also the percentile to get into the institute is 99.85 and above. So you have to be like the top peak 1%.
Right. And you were part of that cohort at that
No, I
point.
wasn't part of the cohort. I was just attending a seminar 2 days. I was not a student over there. I was attending a seminar over there.
Right. Okay.
And I had the chance to meet with the MBAs and the founders from the institute.
Yes.
The 2 days workshop was one of the most insightful knowledge that I've gained in terms of the startup ecosystems in India.
Okay.
Every single person that I met over there.
Yes.
We talked amazing things about business, startups, the ecosystem. How do you think? How do you build a business?
Yeah.
What is the characters you look into it? So I actually fell in love again because I used to love going to classes and doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started the business, I was always building the business.
Yes.
But I kind of fell in love with, again, learning once more.
Yes.
So at the time I was looking into like, okay, should I do an MBA or not?
Mm.
So I just as for like to try out, I started applying in the UK.
Yeah.
Because the UK masters has 1 year shorter period. I started applying for UK's in multiple universities. I got in a few. But University of Essex was kind enough to offer me a good scholarship.
Hey.
About 50% scholarship. So I was
nice.
like, okay, so it's my chance.
Oh, so this is international school fees, guys. This is freaking crazy, right? It's not 13K like nothing, right?
Yeah.
I had to pay 36K just for the bachelor's.
Oh, yeah.
How much is the MBA? Wait a minute. So for my bachelor's from 2018 to 2020 is 36,000 total, tuition fee only. How much was yours?
MBAs is close to about 20. So far, 2023-24, the fees was 24,000 pounds.
Yeah, okay.
That's the maximum.
It's for a whole year, right?
It's for a whole year.
Yeah.
And I got a 50% scholarship, so I just needed to end up to pay.
Also, the currency difference? Jesus.
Oh, the currency difference.
Yep, that's the worst thing.
Yeah.
Like, every time I go to groceries, it's like, man, I could be freaking eating barbecue at home right now. Like, come on.
The fact is that I had a luck when I joined in because the UK economy crashed at the time.
Yes.
So the currency was very low. So I kind of paid a little low fees when I joined in.
It's like, Mom, do you want more pounds? I can do it right now. It's really cheap. You'll come back up later.
But after a while, when I started, actually, we paid in installments. So when the last payment came, the price was so freaking high. Yeah. I couldn't even afford to pay it sometimes.
Damn, son. Yeah. I don't envy that at all. Yeah. I mean, it's smart to like, I think I learned after a few years, when the currency is good, transfer as much as you can.
Yeah.
So you get that, and if you need to use it later, that's fine.
Yeah.
I've had stories like I have a few friends from Myanmar. Dude, it's bad. You know Myanmar, right?
Yeah, I heard about
how bad it is over there. If you think India and Malaysia transfer is bad, rates are bad. Oh my God, Myanmar is terrible. So when your country is in a civil war, let's just say your currency is not strong
enough.
It's like, so how's your country doing? Oh, we're fighting a civil war. Okay, great. Nice to meet you. It's like, I hope your family is safe. It's like, yeah, me too.
I remember, I'm not sure whether you know this guy. He even came to the Essex startup events.
What is he from? Vietnamese?
No,
Burmese?
he's actually from Myanmar.
Yeah, I didn't meet him.
Yeah, he actually was there, and I was talking to him about like what do you think? He outright told me that situation is bad, of course. Yeah. But the fact is that he is actually studying here, and he actually loses so much money every single month without doing nothing.
He's just studying, not doing anything, and his money's just...
No, not like that. He's like the currency value, because he actually thought he can actually save the money back home, because if you have the money in the UK,
move
you
everything,
can
move everything. There's no point. There's no point keeping anything back home right now.
The fact is that because in savings account in India or even whole bank, you actually get some interest back from savings account. But here in the UK, if you come as a student, you cannot get savings account. You get current account, which then doesn't give you any savings interest.
No.
So I just asked him why. He just outed him because if I save money back home, he actually gets paid some interest from the banks.
Yeah, but the rate is going down so fast.
So he just thought, so when the rate goes down, he's like, okay, let me wait for a few days so that I can buy it after a few days if it goes up again.
Okay.
It doesn't go up, it just goes down more and more. And it's like he's panicking. I think the same situation is happening with my with my partner now. She's Japanese.
Yes.
And when she wanted to transfer the university fees, it was $195.
Okay, 195.
And she was like, okay, so she said it will go down for a while after a while. Now it's freaking 207. And I just see her crying all the time.
Guys, listen to Vijay. When he tells you to transfer and to move your currency to something more stable, please do it. Because you're just going to lose more money if you don't listen, okay? Because people are... you know what this is called, Vijay? This is called wishful thinking. This is, it's going to get better. You know, it's not going to get worse, right? What can be worse? 0? It's going to drop to 0? It's like, dude, you have no idea how bad it can get. Right? It's just people like sort of have wishful thinking of what could be. Like sometimes I do this as well, you know? Like, it could go up more, you know? like for example, when I'm trying to transfer from pounds to Malaysian dollars, ringgit, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good, but I'll wait. We're gonna go up a little bit more. And it goes down. It's like, oh, never mind. Yeah, it's gone. So I think,
the honest thing, as you said, is that if you are a student coming here, transfer whatever the money that you plan to spend for the next 1 year into the account. Don't worry about the conversion rate at the time that you're doing it, because it's going to either increase or low.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the rate is, I know it feels a lot when you're doing it, but in the long run, you save so much more.
So much money. Yeah.
Also, like I think in the UK, it's actually quite open. I know, like you say, like the savings account, and you can't really, you can only open like a current account. But even in the UK, you have investment accounts you can open. You have, I mean, some people even start their own business. That's the thing with the UK. You don't have to be a British national to start a business in the UK, which is quite interesting. Although I don't really understand how that works with employment. So you can start a business, but you don't have right to work. How does that? It's like, UK, what does that mean? You're like contradicting yourself.
Wait, you can start a business when you're a student, or is it like...
So in the UK, right, even if you're not a student, you're like, let's say you're a citizen of Malaysia, you've never been to the UK, you can still start a business in the UK.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how open it is. But you don't have right to work in the UK. So that means you can't get an employment contract or whatever. But then you have a business, so you can build your business, but you can't work. So that is like a discrepancy that I still don't understand. Maybe I should ask a lawyer about it. But it's true. Legally, as an international, non-British resident, you can start a business in the UK, but you can't work here.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's true. Anyone can start a business in the UK. Like some people, they come to the UK, they start a business, they buy property, and then they go home. So all the business does is it owns property. And they just rent out the property. And it's like, oh, do you work here? No, I don't. I'm an investor. I have assets here. I go home. So I think it's really open, which is good. Like a lot of my friends, when they come here to study, that's the first thing they think, like, how do I make money? What do I want to do? Do I maybe import something from China? In fact, like first time I got to the UK, that's what they asked me. It's like, hey, you're Chinese. You know some factories in China, right? It's like, bro, I know I'm Chinese, but I'm not from China. Like, my dad knows factories, not me, okay? Also, the only factories my family knows is car factories. Because that's what, car parts factories, right? That's what they work in, right? If you ask like dress or fashion, I don't know anything. Yeah.
I think that's a talk that every immigrant student here had it. It's like with their friends, it's like, we should import something from our home country because
do you know how cheap it is?
It's the same word. It's like, do you know how cheap it is, the spices back home? Do you know how cheap is it to buy vegetables? We should import it and sell it here. I'm gonna tell you this one.
Yeah.
So I'm from the southern part of India, right? I told you a lot.
Yes.
So like the dosa is like the dish that everyone loves.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna lie, like I've so many people have asked me, because I'm in the startup ecosystem in the University of Essex, right? They just came up to me and they're like, can we open a small stall in the University of Essex?
Do you know why they say that? Because all the food there sucks.
Sucks. The fact is that they always say it, and the fact is that it's always the Tamil guys that I know of, and they ask the same question. It's like, how do you start a dosa? Because they have this.
Yeah, they want it.
They want to start this.
They're craving it. It's like, dude, there's no one sells it here. No.
There is this one person that I met who actually went a little bit for her and actually met the teams in the University of Essex to see if they can have a stall.
Yes.
But they made their entire thing so hard in terms of understanding the regulations and even giving proper answer.
Yep.
She just gave up after. She actually pursued of starting the stall in the University of Essex for like a month, and she just gave up after a while.
That is interesting because, I have a friend. His name is Chan. He's from mainland China, Shanghai, but he grew up in Birmingham.
Okay.
So he's half British. He basically grew up British, right? Grew up in British high schools. He has a stall on campus. He cooks Chinese or Korean food. I don't remember which, but he cooks East Asian food. And he has a stall there. He's not a student anymore. He works.
Okay.
That's what he does. He's a chef.
Okay.
I guess he pays rent. So like your friend, when they were talking to the teams, were there any mention of paying rent or like you have to pay this or that to like
they
have
didn't
a stall
even give them clear understanding about rent or what should they do.
So
because they were students still here,
right?
And students cannot start the business. But the fact is that she actually came.
By the way, that's weird. Students can't start business. That's weird.
Business, to be honest. But the fact is that she actually came with her husband, and her husband is a dependent, which is he's allowed to do business.
Okay, so great. He can.
Yeah. So so she was going and meeting the people so that she can get some information to help him set up the business, because he's actually a cook back home. They even had a small restaurant back home, so they know how to do this shit.
Yeah, it's like, guys, hello. I'm trying to pay you taxes here.
Yeah.
NHS needs support. Look.
now I've met her a while ago, but she even still sometimes says that she wants to do that because she knows how to do the restaurant very well.
Yeah,
they had a good restaurant back home, and just because of COVID, they kind of locked it. But at its peak, they had. I've seen pictures of what they did.
Mm-hmm.
They were so good that they were. There's a lot of YouTubers used to go and make content in front of the store.
Oh shit! Okay, so what was their main barrier? Just location then? At that point?
No, here in the UK, it's because of some regulatory issues. I don't know. Sure, in the University of Essex, they didn't give them the opportunity, to be honest.
Okay.
But back home, they had the facility, they had everything. But COVID happened, and at the time, they were not able to sustain for like 8 months of closing their business. So they couldn't do much of it. They actually ended up closing the business after.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I agree that family members, they know how the hell to cook. I've been to their house. They make the best foods. I'll give you that.
Dude, we need to. So where are they now?
They're in Colchester now, but they're working. So the husband is working as a delivery person, delivery guy, and the wife, she's working in a store, off-license store as of now. So
dude, that's crazy. Because like I was looking at the statistic, right? Mm-hmm. And this is related to what you're talking about, which is ever since the Ukrainian war happened, right? There's a lot of immigrants in the UK, right? And out of all these immigrants, 64% of them have found work. So only 64% is working.
Okay.
And out of this 34% of them say they're not working in their specialty, like what their professional job is, right? They could be chef, amazing chef. They could be an amazing accountant, researcher, scientist. But because of reasons in the UK, they're not doing that. So they're not really providing the maximum economic value they could be to the UK economy, which is a huge waste. Like literally, it's a huge waste, right?
Any specific reason?
So they give a few reasons. Number one reason is English proficiency, which is I think 54% say that they can speak English, but it's not to the required level, right? And then the other percentage, that's 54 is language, and then maybe 48% and less. Maybe a few reasons like regulation. The other one is familiarity with the society here, like social norms. They just don't understand how to communicate with British, right? Whether that's like, for example, the Teams people, the government, whatever. Like they don't have the support they need to do the things they need to do, or maybe even network. Like they don't know the people here. Like, hey, if I want to open a stall, like a food stall, I need suppliers, I need ingredients, I need affordable, wholesale things I can buy from. I just don't know anyone. If I knew, I would just do it. I would just go find those people, right? But because of these reasons, like they're stuck where the potential for somebody is like way up here, but they can only achieve like less than 50% of it. I think
that's absolutely true. I've seen so many immigrants, friends of mine, who I'm going to be very honest with you, like outright, their potential is so high, they could actually create more impact to the country.
Yes.
But most of them that I know of, they are just working in stores as a part-time job in the basic pay.
Exactly.
I know a guy, I'm going to be honest with you, he's a chartered accountant back in India.
Damn,
it's one of the most hardest exam to clear.
Yeah, I know. I have some accountant friends, they complain to me every day.
Yeah, and this guy, he's not just... he actually loves accounting, to be honest.
Yes. I
don't know why, but he actually loves accounting, and he's really good at it, to be honest.
He likes tables and numbers.
Yeah, actually, for our MBA, we have the financial accounting modeling. I just sat with him for like an hour, and I felt like I know a few things just because he talked with me. So he's really good at it. But he works at KFC now.
As an accountant?
as a customer colleague. But he's been applying for a lot of jobs in accounting based in the UK.
Yes.
The matter of the fact is that I think I even told you a while ago is that I actually got interviewed in a specific private institute in Cambridge.
Sure.
I cleared the interview. I got pretty much close to getting the job. But at the very end, when they asked me about my visa situation, since I'm a university student here and I'm a graduate visa, I have 2 years of graduate visa which I can work legally.
Perfectly fine. Yeah, that's
perfectly
normal.
fine. Everything is legal. But they were like, they need someone with the ILR, which is indefinite resident to leave. Or
why
though?
Wait,
I have no idea.
Why?
I have no idea.
So is this a company in Cambridge or is it Cambridge?
It's a company in Cambridge, not Cambridge University.
Okay, even if you're a company in Cambridge, dude, you can get a sponsorship license. You can get people. If you want a top talent, you can do that if they wanted to,
The matter of the fact is that actually they are an international company. And I had the chance to work with the company back in India as well. So they are internationally recognized.
Now that's just odd then. That's just weird. Yeah, that's just
weird. And I think the moment they asked about my visa, I just outright told them that not to consider my visa. I just told them like not to consider, and I gave them my visa information, of course.
Yeah.
But I told them that I looked at the role description.
Sure.
And it is something that I've done personally. It's specifically teaching kids.
Yeah. It's a continuation of that anyway.
It's something that I know very well of, and I even looked at the website. I know how they work. I know.
That's how you got through the interview. That's the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I know their culture. I know their vision, but I didn't. I don't know how to pursue. I can't. So I've got rejected in multiple jobs, to be honest. But this particular job, when it got rejected, kind of hit me.
Because it's like this is the best fit, the most aligned role. There's literally no reason not to do it.
Yep.
And then because of this situation, you're blocked. Yeah. You're blocked from fulfilling your full potential, delivering the maximum value that you could be doing. Like imagine you did get that job. Mm-hmm. Imagine you are teaching these kids. Mm-hmm. Imagine the amount of work you could be doing, right? Like now. And when was this? How long ago was this?
I think it was 3 weeks ago. And even the response mail that I gave was like outright told them not to.
Dude, do you know summer break is up right now? They need you, man. Yeah. Like if you're teaching there, you can have so many classes. Do you know how many kids are just hanging out, doing nothing, eating KFC that your friend is cooking for them? There's your chartered accountant friend is cooking KFC for the kids that aren't learning anything, and you're stuck here, and you can't teach them because they can't hire you.
That is so much potential, I would say. But what do you think? So, of course, you already said about the Ukraine people who are coming here as well. There's a lot of immigrants that I've seen who are high potential individuals as well. What do you think? If our people who's listening to us, the UK just had its election, so we have a new government in place now.
Yes.
What do you think we can do different? Or what do not us, maybe they can do different in which actually can benefit? So I think the productivity of a country, right? So the amount of people actually get involved in society and they actually contribute to the society.
Yep.
To their potential, not like just because of doing a job, to the potential, and it actually impacts something.
Yeah, what do you increase value.
Increase value.
Yeah.
What do you think they can do?
The shortest, straightforward answer is have a really streamlined and simple process for people to start working under their own terms. Right? What I mean by that is it doesn't matter if you're a student. It doesn't matter if you're an economic migrant or asylum seeker. You just got here, right? Or you're a graduate visa, right? It doesn't matter what you start with. If a person tells you that they're capable, they have the experience and the skill and the desire to achieve or do this type of work, right? To this level, there should be like a fast pathway to just get that, right? And I think the government, rather than waiting on employers to do that, which is what happens now, which is a business needs to actively hold a sponsorship license to sponsor people here. The government needs a special department for that, right? And the department is in charge of basically going through that whole thing, sponsorship, right? I don't think they should put that onto the businesses. Because for a business to do that, you have to go through 2 departments. Do you know what happens? So a business, before they can give you a sponsorship license, they have to go to the government, apply for a license, and that's going to take 3 to 6 months. Once they have the license, now they need to sponsor you. And that's going to take 3 to 6 months. So as a business, if I'm saying, I want to hire someone that's like international, I have to jump through so many hoops just to do that. What happens is the roles that are open or the business that, like, for example, people can start, because of all these hoops you have to jump through, they rather not. Right? So all that is lost value. All of that can be streamlined by just saying, hey, rather than forcing business to hold this sponsorship license, why don't every time they want to hire someone that's international, that should be its own individual case. You know? Literally, I think that's like what they can do. Obviously, then I don't know if they're going to do that, right? But I think like that's what they can do, in my opinion.
I do understand a few things that you said, but I think there's some like application of this one. But the fact I honestly believe, which is actually very easy to do and the government can actually do, is that so there are so many visas available. One of the reasons that most employers are not willing to hire even people who have a graduate visa is
with all the qualifications, everything
like the fact is that I actually have a decade of experience in startup ecosystem. That's after turning 18, to be honest. I've been in working.
Dude, we have 15-year-old millionaires these days. Doesn't matter how old you are.
I've been working as like from my from stores even when I was young. So I know I've been good at sales and stuff.
Yeah.
But the fact is that one of the reasons I honestly believe that the employers are not willing to hire international students is because they're scared what's the new government going to do, or what they have no idea what's the future of the student of the person they're hiring with.
Right.
So, for example, I had one recruiter who actually literally asked me, "Is that what is this graduate visa?"
They don't even know.
They actually they didn't know about it. On top of that, what happens is that they didn't know actually what is the validity of the graduate visa, because there are so many visas available.
Right.
So the institutions actually they have to be updated on what are the visas available on the market as well, and they also need to spend a lot of time understanding who they're hiring. They just want to hire someone.
Yeah, they don't want to think about it.
So if I'm a business and if I want to hire someone, and I want to keep them longer term, the company actually thinking, okay, so if I hire someone with a graduate visa, they have to go back within 2 years, so which is a waste of money or something.
Sure, yeah.
But the fact is that I'm going to be honest with anyone who is working in companies is that if you hire an international student, they will work twice as much as than any other people. I'm going to be very honest with you, because most of the international students who are coming here, they're coming here not just to learn. They want to apply whatever they learned. And you as a startup founder or even a business who actually give them the chance, I can guarantee you they can give you 2 or 3x of whatever money that you invest on them. Yeah. Even if you're not willing to sponsor them, I am honest with you, most international students are happy with it so they want to gain experience, they want to contribute as well. They will after 2 years they will figure out a way to either look for another company which actually sponsors them. If you are not willing to sponsor them. But give them the chance actually. So I would say the government actually has to give some confidence that on businesses that they can hire international students, which is not a hard thing to do, and they can do it now actually. They can actually give confidence.
Also convince people and like really advertise and raise awareness that a lot of it doesn't matter where you're coming from. You can be just as qualified or even overqualified. And as you say, work even harder than people that you would assume or local employees would assume, I'll just hire someone that's British, I think changing the perception of that is important. Right? Like having the policies there is great. Then changing the perception is actually the more difficult thing, right? That people don't just assume one thing or another. So I think, I agree with you. I think that's the key challenge here. And I think the government is like what you recommended, which is basically
giving confidence in the current visa. It's we don't need to do a lot. It's just the government actually needs to not to educate even a lot, just give confidence. Like either by announcement that these are the visas which
like for example they could have like a 1 video a week. Just telling people, hey, this guy started as a graduate visa. 6 years later, he's still in the same company. He's in a management position now. He's done all of these programs for the company. He's done all these successful. He's done sales, marketing, everything. And now he's an executive in the company. He's a British resident now because of that whole process. And just telling these stories, right? Of saying, look, if you want your company to be innovative, if you want your company to work harder than your competitors, if you want your company to be more successful, this is it. This is this is a pathway for that. This is a resource for you to use. This is not something that is a risk.
So that's the right word I would say. It's to give confidence in the companies that the international students or international immigrants who are here actually are learning, or they're hiring, or not risk to the business. They actually add more value to it.
Exactly. That's basically it, right?
And to be honest, guys, I've seen so many international students who are actually working in like stores, off-license stores.
I can relate.
Because you done part-time jobs as well, right?
I worked in restaurants all the time.
It's actually to make money. I'm not saying working in restaurants is not a bad
no, it's
thing,
not bad. The food is really good.
I'm actually doing...
It's hard labor, It's not really using the things I've learned. Potential. It's not using my intellectual capacity. I don't really think about anything. I don't have to create anything, right? You provide great service. That's basically it, right? That's the only thing I can learn from working in these service jobs is that provide great service, EQ, that's it. But it's like, there's no way of me creating any more value than the restaurant can provide. Customers come in, they come in for the food. They come in because the restaurant has a reputation. That's it. Right? I can't really increase any of that. So I think like, that's definitely like the key challenge is like, how do you transition from that? And the obvious way now is to just keep job hunting until somebody gives you an opportunity, right? That's basically it for most people.
Let me ask you this question. How many jobs did you apply before you got the final one? I think you already told me that, but we're not in the podcast, so you can actually...
Yeah, I can say... Okay, I can tell you because I kept track of it. Total applications. So I started applying in November of 2020. Wait, let me remember. 2020. November of 2021. Mm-hmm. So from November of 2021 till February of 2022, which is about 4 months, 3.5 months, I think I applied to 50 to 60 jobs. Mm-hmm. It could have been more actually, but it was Christmas. So there were no job openings. So it's like, oh, it's Christmas, so like no openings here. I'm just going to chill for a bit, which is actually not bad actually. Christmas was nice. But yeah, it's about 60 jobs, applications. And then I think just reply, and they got like 20, right? And in those 20 replies, interview requests is like 10 to 12, like a dozen, right? 2 dozens. And then actual final job offer is like, 3 to 6,
What do you say to people who they say they have applied to at least 900 or 1,000 jobs or something like that?
The first thing I would say is I empathize with you. I'm so sorry that you have to go through that because I also know a lot of my friends, like friends I really care about and friends that I know who are super capable. Like they're smart, hardworking, right? And I've never experienced that myself, but I can empathize and I feel really bad about it, right? That's the first thing. The second thing I would say is don't think of it as your problem. Never do that. Because once you start thinking, oh, maybe something's wrong with me, that's the end. Like you have to remain confident that saying, no, this isn't me. I know me, right? I'm smart. I'm intuitive. I'm hardworking. I'm agile. I can adapt. I'm adaptable, right? The first thing is I have to understand what environment this is, right? Like why is it 900 and I get no callbacks, maybe 0 callbacks, or I get no interview requests or get no offers, right? I do like, let's say 30 interviews, right? First thing is to understand the environment I'm in. And if you want to be objective saying, okay, what could be the reason that this is happening? Maybe the economy is bad. Okay, that's a reason. The other reason might be, oh, it's too many people. All right, that's another reason. That's nothing to do with me. It's just the environment. And then lastly, maybe the last thing is like, what can I do to improve that situation, right? Like, for example, I heard the stat when I was in Essex, in the employability center. 2 things, really. One is that 74% of job openings in like professional jobs are not posted, right? So the majority of job openings are never posted. They usually get filled by recommendation. Just like, oh, I know this guy. Oh, you guys are looking for someone. That's it. It never even go online, never goes through a recruiter, nothing. It just gets filled because of this network. So the first thing to understand, I think this is true. The number one reason why after 900 applications and you get nothing back is because 1, no one knows who you are. Number 2 is network. Like you really have to like make your own network first and then things will become easier. That's why like before we were having this conversation, right? I said the first job is the hardest. Because what happens when you get your first job? You get a network. You have a boss, maybe 2 bosses, maybe a supervisor, maybe a couple coworkers, right? And what happens when these coworkers leave a company? They join other companies, right? So your network expands the moment you do that, right? So I think your question of like, what do I say to people who have 900 applications? I would say, knowing the fact that the majority of job openings are not advertised at all, you have to change your strategy. So I think increasing your network, making yourself known. Like we also talked about this, right? Because you said in India, there's a culture of hiding your achievements. Like you should be humble. You shouldn't talk about it. You shouldn't brag about all the things you've done, right? Well, not in here. And it's not because you want to brag. It's because you have to signal to people saying, this is my potential. This is my qualification and my abilities. Do you want to work with me? And do you want to, what's that word I'm looking for? Do you want to exploit? Do you want to exploit this skill that I have and create amazing value? If you want to do that with me, let's do it. You know who I am. You know the work I do. You know my experience, right? I've already told everyone about that.
Maybe utilized would be a better word than
I don't know. Utilize. Yeah, utilize.
But
Express is like, I want to be a slave, please. Where's the contract? Please.
But as you said, that the fact is true. I can give 2 good examples. Is that because I know for a fact that you have a tendency to apply for very selective jobs, and you actually spend a lot of time in preparing and applying for the job. So what I did at the initial, I currently have applied about like 190 jobs. I keep a track of.
That's a lot. That's a lot, by the way, guys. That's a lot.
That's a lot. And I think I got interviews for like 3 institutes specifically. But I'm going to be very honest with you, for anyone who's listening, is that the 3 interviews actually came with 15 applications. Because the first 15 application, I actually literally sat down and I spent 1 day and applying for that one particular job, because I took a lot of time, because I was applying for university-based job roles.
Yes.
So you need to write a lot of supporting statements, which is like 2,000, 3,000 words.
Yep.
So you need to spend a lot of time writing about it.
Yep.
So after a while, when I didn't get the interview job, I was like, okay, let me just apply randomly. And I was just giving easy apply on LinkedIn, and I was just sending resumes. I didn't even put in the effort.
Yes.
And I did this for like 3 months. I didn't get any response. So then I was like, fuck, I'm going to stop doing this.
Yeah.
Then actually, I went back to the old pattern.
Yep.
This is after 180 application.
Yes.
I'm doing now 1 application a day. And I'm being very picky on the jobs that I'm applying for. Like, I need to make sure that my particular job roles actually matches with that as well.
It's relevant,
previous experience.
Yeah.
On top of that, is there an institute that I actually see myself working for the longer term?
You aspire
them, and it is interesting.
There.
Surprisingly, I've only done like until now 6 applications. I already got 1 call back.
There you go. Hey. So also, this is important. It's like, depending on the industry and the type of roles you're looking for, it's different.
It's different.
I can tell right now, tech roles, programmer, just apply. So if you're a programmer and you have a good portfolio and you apply, they'll call you back.
Yeah, I think.
Exactly.
If you don't know, actually, his portfolio actually helped him land the job. So anyone who's in the tech background, please have a portfolio back with you.
Yeah, that's a big one. Get portfolio. Yeah.
Your portfolio speaks, not your resume. Your work speaks, not you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the resume is almost like scanning for the AI bots online, just so they can see you, and then after that, they don't even bother looking at it, right? Yeah. Like average time spent looking at a resume is 5 seconds. Yeah, because they have to go through like 200 of them. Yep. So that is a big advice. Yeah, and I'm glad that you're getting callbacks, man, dude. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that you should get something, and I think like that's the most important thing, is to stay motivated. Yes. As I said, it doesn't matter. Even if you get 900 rejections, that's nothing to say about you. Yeah. It's literally nothing about you.
Nothing to say about you.
Zero. It's them,
The fact of the matter is that, so I remember I used to run a company back in India, right? So we used to hire people. So we used to post it on recruitment. Yes. And I was in charge of recruiting for the company.
Oh, you're HR head.
I was actually the HR head for the Qatar's operation, okay? Yeah. The fact is that what they say is, dude, actually, you get so much applications. I'm not saying this because
especially in India, largest population on earth right now.
Yeah. I mean. So we actually posted some even unpaid internship. I'm not going to be so this was unpaid internship for like 1 week program classes. Sure. We just wanted to bring in students in to showcase our robotic classes, and they didn't need to do much. They were just coming in to visit the institute or something like that. Yeah. It was not even a lot. And I posted this within like a day. I got like 100 applications. Whoa. And I'm going to be honest with you.
Did you stop it at that point? So no,
yeah, I just stopped it.
I can't do anything.
It was because I initially, when I started doing this, I was like, I'm not going to be the asshole of the HR again. Yep. Like the HR is that you hear from, like you see from memes and other stuff. So I'm going to actually spend time reading resumes. Yeah. After the 6th resume, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't want to do it.
Oh man.
Because
dude, just you saying that, my eyes are starting to water and starting to dry out just by hearing you say that.
No, because I wanted to be the right HR to do that, because the problem is we need to hire a person at a particular time. Yes. But you have so much applications, you don't know who you're going to hire. You're going to definitely. So when I started using the HR platform, we didn't have like an ATS to go through the entire platform. We just used LinkedIn, where people just apply for jobs. We have to go through the resume. Yep. All I would look is just the name and just the first title of the person, and see if I can just pick up one word that I want. I don't even scan for it. I'll just see if it's available. Yeah. And if it's available, I'll just move. I'll just filter the resume. Then I'll just go to the next one. Damn. And then again, I have to do the. So in the second filtration, I would actually sit down and read 1 or 2 points. Then I will do it again. Then maybe the 3rd or 4th filtration, I would just literally read the resume. Yeah, yeah. And I sometimes actually forgetting this is what HR life looks like, because So I just posted on LinkedIn, right? Most job applications they post on LinkedIn, Indeed,
Yep.
Glassdoor. They have like
Yep.
at least 5, 6, 7 applications everywhere. Think about the amount of application that they get in. You actually become a needle in a haystack, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense. You cannot
No.
blame the HR as well, because if you get an automatic reply from LinkedIn, it's like unfortunately it's not them.
No.
It's the AI actually which is there.
Yeah, yeah.
And it is true. It is happening.
No, this is clear, right? Like we're talking about you as a needle in a haystack, right?
Yeah.
So if you're a needle in a haystack, would you rather be a golden shining needle that's radiating rock music?
Rock music.
Right? Rock music, and it's like, hey guys, what's up? Right? Would you rather be that needle or all the other needles with no audio and no music and just a resume, right?
Yeah.
So that's what the portfolio is for. That's what about your network. That's about shouting out what you do. So I think more important than ever, and I'm so sorry to the introverts out there. Are you an introvert?
No, definitely not.
I'm so sorry to the introverts out there, but like the difference between someone that's able to express themselves online, create content, is so big.
Yeah.
I can already see all the people who get hired just because they have a TikTok. You know what I mean? Like even for a technical role, it's why did they hire me? I have a TikTok because it has 100,000 subscribers. They see what I do. They just knew who I was, so I got like 10 job offers. I was like, that's it? You didn't apply? He said, no, I didn't apply anything. Because they just found me. You know?
Work speaks, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not even work. Like some of these are fake. My brother, right? My brother. I have 2 younger brothers. They're smarter than me, way smarter than me. But they've got the experience of wanting to work with someone because they saw their TikTok and they say, I want to work with this guy. He seems good. He seems good at his job. And then later they found out, he's good at sales, but that's all he knows. And he doesn't know anything else. But they needed support like in HR or operations or nothing. They know nothing. So all the videos that they were putting out was fake. But because people knew who they were getting offers to work with them left and right just because of their reputation, you know? No, so I think like this is like a good conclusion, which is if you're job hunting, number 1, good luck. Don't feel bad when things are tough. All right? Nothing speaks about your value. Retain your confidence in yourself. Number 2 is like understand from the other side, which is what you're saying here.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Which is, Jesus Christ, there's so many applications. My eyes are dying.
Yeah.
Somebody please get me out of here. Like, what the heck?
And the matter of the fact is it's just an internship. It's not even a full-time paid job. Think for the amount of application that you get for a paid job.
Oh, it's way more than that.
Yeah, actually, even as I explained this to you, I kind of... I used to think like, HRs are assholes or like pretty much rejecting, but I kind of empathizes with them now as I explain it to you because I actually was there once.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
Also, like, I want to ask you, your co-founders when you founded Newton Box, were you friends?
We were close friends. Actually, we knew each other when we were doing undergrad as well.
Was it 2 co-founders, like you and him, or
me and him was the co-founders of the business?
Original 2, okay.
Original 2. Then we bought an venture capitalist into the business, and they kind of became not co-founders as directors into the business.
Yeah.
We are in good terms now, me and my co-founder. But when we were doing the business and we were actually in Spot, we were becoming enemies with each other.
Yeah. That's natural though, you know?
It's natural.
Yeah.
And when we did actually decided to leave the company, we actually ended in bad terms. It was like losing a very close friend of mine, to be honest.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. I had the same story with 2 of my friends. They were in business for a few months. I think 3 to 6 months. And by the end, basically they had to choose. It's like, do you want to stay friends or do you want to keep working? It's like, I want to stay friends, so let's just stop this. This is not helpful for either of us, you know. This is going nowhere anyway, so let's just stop it to retain that friendship, you know.
I think I didn't talk with him for like after leaving the company, I didn't talk with him for like a year.
Damn, son. What was the thought that made you go talk to him again? Like, what would you?
No, actually, I have a slight ego, to be honest. He was kind enough to actually message me. So then I was like, okay.
What was his message? Do you remember? What did
I was say? Like, hey, what's up? What are you doing?
He's like,
how's UK? Because he moved to Canada by the time.
That's far away. Hey.
So he's actually, to be honest, more smarter than me, and he actually was one of the brains of the company.
Right.
The technical brains, AI guy.
Okay.
Know what he was doing in the tech field, but we actually struggled each other with running the business as a good operations. We are both engineers, to be honest. We didn't know much about management. Yeah. And we were just really good at sales. So we were doing really good at those things. We were creating some amazing products. I'm going to be honest with you. Like the products that we developed, it's one of the most loud among our students. We actually created some of education components which were not even available in the market.
Yes. So truly innovative.
Truly innovative ones. And a good example would be like we created like a connector to a motor. So when you buy any robotics motors, it will last you not more than 2 to 3 months.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay. The connectors that we found out, it actually helped save the motors. And most of our motors actually live an average life of 2 years.
Whoa, that's not long at all.
It's super long.
If I buy a car, it's like, yeah, your engine's going to break in like 2 years. It's like, what?
No, actually, in terms of motors, because engineering, it's a toy-based robot. So most anyone who actually buys robotic components, they look at this motor. They know for a fact they will order 2 or 3 more because they're going to break it within a month or something.
Yeah.
And I have students who joined in 2019. They still have the component which is fucking working.
Damn, son.
We actually put in so much effort into making the best component. One of our testing was the dropping test, where we would literally went to like a school with kids and we would give the components to them and we just told them to throw the components everywhere.
So did you measure it by how many stories they can throw it from? It's like 1 story, check, 2 story, check, 3 story. Oh, it broke. All right, so we gotta make it durable for 3 stories.
We did something
level 3 check.
So
that's a great content idea. Actually, our motors don't break from the 2 story. You can film the whole thing.
So we actually gave it to the kids and we asked them to play with it. And we actually had an engineering team. We looked at how the kids actually... This is something interesting. So we actually looked at how kids actually hold the component.
Oh, that's interesting.
So how do they hold it when they connect it? So of course in robotics when you want to connect it, so there is a right hand kids and left hand kids, and what kind of screwdrivers can we give them?
Yes.
And what is the size? Because kids' hand size is very smaller and adult size is bigger. Yeah. So what kind of screws or nuts that we can actually have in which if they pick up? So we have a 3x2, which is 3 centimeter into 2 mm nut. Okay. So we actually found out that one is size good enough for the kids to pick it up.
Damn, how many nuts did you go through?
Actually, to be honest, we went going through nuts, to be honest. I can actually, because I was literally involved in all of them, I can actually tell you every single. So we looked into every different aspect. We looked into like, what if a child who gets the kit doesn't know how to actually follow up with it? So we actually created like a system in which each individual component has like a bag number, A1, A2, A3, and A1 corresponds to particular them. So every time when the instructor who comes on and teaches them, they can be like, oh, can you take the A1 bag?
Dude, I'm in love with this already, man. I gotta start building this shit, man. What the heck?
So,
that's awesome.
This one, I want to say this one component. Oh my god, I fell in love with this component.
Okay, so, what is this component? What does it do?
So here's the thing. If you look at demographically in terms of people who are learning robotics and STEM, we actually were in India, Qatar, and we were in the US. Okay.
So this is Newton box. They're in 3 separate. So this is like multinational.
Business, so we actually were doing big in India and Qatar, and we had like a virtual presence in the US. We didn't have a business over there, but we had customers. We had a lot of customers in the US, which was good for us. We were making money in dollars. So here's the thing. Indian students.
Okay.
They don't like things which are plug and play. Meaning like you cannot give them robotic components in which...
It's too easy, man. This is plebeian. This is easy mode. What the heck, man?
Yeah, they don't want... we tried it actually. Most kids were actually bored within like 10 minutes. They want something in which they can actually cut the wires. They can actually solder it. They want something practical.
Yeah.
But in Qatar, when we wanted to give the students the same kit, it didn't work out.
Oh, oops.
We actually had a class and some students, they just literally started crying.
Jeez, whoa.
I didn't know how to handle. So we actually then came up with another component which was easy to connect. But they didn't like that as well.
Oh, okay.
Because it was too easy.
Oh, they wanted like a middle ground.
They want something in the middle. So we actually came up with the connector with a screw connector. So meaning like you have to use like a screwdriver to open it and you have to insert the wires in, then you have to tighten it.
Yeah.
We can actually connect something called a JST, which is nothing more than like you just insert it. We could have done that.
Yeah.
But just adding this small nut over that, the kids actually felt like they were involved in building the robot.
Yeah.
And they were more interested in doing it.
Yeah. Definitely.
But the US students, they didn't want these screwdrivers. They wanted direct connection. So the US students, they were more focused on the coding aspect.
Okay.
They wanted something.
They're addicted to their phones and iPads, so that makes sense. And the computers,
So the most of the kids that we sell in the US, they had easy connectors. They didn't even care about the connection, the circuit, and they didn't care about. They were just focused on building the robot, and they were focused on the coding.
Yeah.
So this is us actually understanding the market needs and changing it. But I'm saying it as like a simple thing, but it took us a lot of time to do it.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of the process, isn't it?
It's part of the process.
Like you're iterating, you're obsessing over every single step because every single step is either towards the goal that you want to achieve or blocking them from getting to where you want them to be, right? So I think that's really cool. I think that the amount of obsession you need to have to develop this sort of product is crazy. And when you were explaining to me like the symbols you were using, the like diagrams that you were making, I'm having flashbacks to when I was a kid. You know what I love as a kid? I don't know if you know this. So you can tell me because I've never. No, not Lego. Lego is one of them, yes, but not Lego actually. It's Gundam models from Japan.
Okay.
So Gundam models in Japan. The thing about them is you have to build every single one. They never come pre-built. Very, very, very seldom come pre-built. But here's the thing. The manual's in Japanese. The whole thing is in Japanese. So how does a 5-year-old kid who doesn't know any Japanese know how to build read a Japanese manual and build a Japanese toy from pieces, right? Really small pieces. And it's very delicate. Well, I don't know how they do it. The Japanese are really good at this. They use symbols to do everything, diagrams for everything. And everything just fits perfectly, right? So I think like it's really cool that it's clear to me now as an adult and as someone who does design and development that what you guys were doing, obsessing over each step, that's what they did.
Yeah.
Because these Japanese guys, they're engineers. Not just engineers, but they're engineers who care about the user experience.
Yeah.
And that's why, even though I was in Malaysia, I don't know a single inkling of Japanese. When I got that piece of toy, I was having so much fun. And everything was intuitive. Was because they've done the testing. They've done the obsession. They've given this kit to like 10,000 kids before me. They've tested it so many times. It's intuitive. And I'm the guy getting the value.
That's the time when actually the engineers care about the end users. Actually.
Yeah.
It shows. When you said that, I was it's my phone actually. I think so.
Don't worry, I got it. It happens.
So I think the engineers who actually spend time to creating a manual in which a person who doesn't even understand the language can actually do it.
Oh, it's so
that's
good.
So good.
It's magic right there.
It's magic. It's
like if you want something magic, that's magic.
That's magic.
So I can safely say you guys with Newton box. Now I'm getting excited. Dude, you need to get... Guys, what the fuck are you doing? UK? What's wrong with you? This guy is sitting here and he can like build all this amazing like innovative products and services and literally changing lives right here. And you're not giving him anything. Like what the heck, guys? Come on.
Hope dude, one day, but I think it's as I always told you, like even
dude, you know what you need to put on your project? You know your portfolio, right? Change it. The subtitle should be Vijay, magician. That's because that's what you're doing. You're doing magic. You're doing sorcery right here. You know, literally the magician.
The fact is that I'm a geek over there, and even if you go to my website at the bottom, at the very end, it says copyright. May the force be with you. It's on my website. So I remember the comic book that I showed you.
Yeah.
Damn, I had so much Easter eggs in the comic book that you have to be a super nerd to find out all the Easter eggs. Like, yeah.
So with the internet now, I'm sure a lot of people will catch it with memes and stuff. It's like, oh, I get that reference. Okay, this one I don't get. That one I get though.
So yeah.
No, that's amazing. I mean, here's the thing, man. I mean, we're talking about like your life here in the UK, right? I'm hopeful. So right now it's 2024. It's July. Right? July. In 6 months' time, I'm sure you'll be in a great spot. Right? Opportunities will come your way. Keep pushing what you're doing right now. And I think like whatever you just shared with me, and this is a legitimate recommendation, like this is personal. Is there a way for you to share this on a daily basis with the UK audience? If you can do that on a daily basis, expressing yourself like literally what you just did, told your story, the individual experiences you had building Newton Box, right? The obsession you had with building that product and service. I feel like if you can express that passion and that story to a UK British audience, I think more opportunities will present themselves to you. I legitimately believe that, you know?
I wanted to do it. I haven't thought about it. Practically by the fact because I've been going with a part-time job and the job search and everything.
Yeah, you're busy.
It's been a little hard, to be honest, because financially it's a little tough, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I will actually, as I said always, is that it's about trying. I would regret not trying it. What is that?
I'll tell you right now. That's a lot. That's the thing right there, man. Like even speaking to you, I think it's also another thing to consider aside from just getting yourself out there. Is that when you're expressing yourself like this, when a kid hears your story or when an engineer hears your story, they get inspired. It's like, oh yeah, why don't I build product that users love? Why do I just do the bare minimum? Why don't I test it, iterate? Why don't I care just as much about what I'm building as this guy when he's building Newton box? I know I'm not building the same type of product, but it's still going to have users. It's still going to have a user experience. It's still going to be great user experience or rubbish, right? And I'm a person that can affect that change. So when you're telling that story, just by telling it, you're already adding value. You see what I mean? Right? Like I know half the people I know who are professionals, like game designers, programmers, developers, business owners, right? If you ask them, why did you start doing this? It all starts from being inspired. All of it starts from that, right? Being inspired by another person's story, a product that you use that you fell in love with, right? Some experience that you had somewhere. And that experience that you had was built by someone else. And it's the clicking in your brain that says, oh, wait, somebody built this. Somebody built this and I can do the same thing. I can achieve the same level of quality and impact. I want to do that. So I think like just by you expressing and telling that story, it's already very powerful. So I think I'm just telling you that just by creating that content, that's already value. And then the next step is doing that as well. Inspiring people and at the same time building the product that you will love and that you know other people will love, right? So, hey man, I'm just saying this personally, and this is not because we're on a podcast, not because the podcast, guys. It's that if you need anything at all, just let me know because I'm lucky, right? I gotta tell you the truth. I'm lucky. I got lucky. I got in the right time, right? I have a stable job. And I think this is a good time for me to sort of evaluate around me people that, like, for example, for like yourself, that need support, right? Because I remember when I was in trouble or when I was in a bad spot, I got support. I got support from my family. I got support from my friends. I didn't ask for any of it, but they just gave it to me because they love me. That's all it is. Like, that's what anyone needs, right? So I think, as your friend, if you need anything at all, any support, just let me know. I'm open. Sure. And I'm in the right spot. Like, don't worry about it. I can do anything right now and wouldn't even be a blip. Yeah. It wouldn't even, like, to you, it's like, oh my God, you're doing so much. To me, it's like, I do nothing.
The fact is that actually, to be honest, you did help me a lot. When I created the portfolio, my online portfolio, for guys who are wondering, you can just search on www.vijaysethu.mba.com. So that's
wait. So the way to do it, so people catch it, is you can spell it. The whole thing.
Okay. www.vijaysethu.mba.com.
Yep. That's your portfolio website. Guys, go check it out. If you want to see the amazing work he's done with Newton Box and all the other programs he's done, the awards that he's won, all the amazing user experience that he's, created with his teams,
The matter of the fact is, as soon as I created it, the first thing that I did is actually send it to you.
Oh, and really? I was the first guy. I didn't know that.
Guy, actually.
Okay, cool.
So,
okay.
So even though, so usually if I do send it to someone, like, oh, kindly have a look, have a feedback or something like that. Most of them would just say like, oh, you can actually have spelling mistakes here, something like that. But he actually went ahead and just said, oh, you can actually edit the portfolio in this way so that it feels better. The recruitment will look here. So that's actually, it's a good input. I looked at it and I was like, okay, I'm going to make some changes to it. I will promise to do it in a few days because I had some visa issues and I had to come here.
Don't worry about it. That's a story for another episode. That's fine.
So I'm going to do it. So that's one of the helps that I look for. But I think I would be more than open to reaching out to you in case if I do need some help in terms of bringing this experience into a content that I can share. I will definitely let you know how it goes.
All right, guys. This is a conclusion for this podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. I freaking love talking to Vijay, man. Vijay, dude, thanks for coming over, man. Dude, you have no idea how hard it is to find guests. You have no idea, man. I appreciate it so much. All right, guys. This is the end of Feng's Caravan, another episode of the podcast. And again, we're going to be on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Apple, and our own website and any other streaming platforms or podcast platforms that you can think of, all right? So have a nice one and see you guys next time.